So please give a huge welcome to Greg Schwem.
Thank you, and that's David. One more time for David. Love working with David. Good guy. All right, how are you folks this evening? You look great in your smart casual attire. Yes, that's the attire for tonight. I have no idea what that means, smart casual. I do know tomorrow's attire is stupid formal. I do hope you brought something. Well, my name is Greg Schwem. I come to you from Chicago. Is anybody here from Chicago? Okay, Illinois. Yes, that is where it's from. That is where Chicago is from, ma'am. Thank you very much. Chicago, Illinois. That's right. Let me write that down so I know how to get home. Yeah, I know the fact that I say I'm Greg Schwem. I know that means absolutely nothing to you people. I'm very used to the anonymity. It happens all the time. In fact, I just got on board today. And we never know what day we're working, so we always have to be kind of ready. So when they found out I was on tonight, I'm like, okay, I got to get into pre-show mode here. So it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm sitting in one of the lounges going over my set list, and I hear these people behind me, and they're looking at the list of what's going on tonight. You hear this one woman go. She goes, okay, who's the entertainment tonight? Greg Schwem, comedian. Never heard of him. I turned around, I said, I'm sorry, what household name were you expecting to see on a cruise ship? You think Jerry Seinfeld is pestering his manager? You have got to get me on the Emerald! Well, I hope y'all had a good time in Costa Rica today. Did you? I think David mentioned that. Good. All right, lots of stuff to see. We're going to talk about that a little later. I have one question, though, before we go any further. Did anybody go to the Pizza Hut? Please tell me you did not do that. I always love that. It always just boggles my mind when people will go to a U.S.-based chain establishment when they're in a foreign country. I mean, there's got to be some good local pizza somewhere in Costa Rica. I saw people filing into that Pizza Hut. I got so disgusted I almost spit out my Starbucks. That's a new joke. I'm so glad you liked that joke. Because I'd hear about it if you didn't, because I know you're going to be rating me. Because everybody gets rated all the time. We rate everything on cruise ships. And I'm used to that, too. I mean, sometimes people let me see the ratings. Like I did a show in Orlando about 6 weeks ago, and the whole audience was veterinarians. And they rated me, and they let me see the comment cards. And I don't mean to brag, ladies and gentlemen, but of those veterinarians, 237 said I was outstanding. Thank you. 149 said I was excellent, and 633 said I was a very good boy. Why do we need praise for everything now? It's like you can't get off the phone without the recorded voice coming on saying, please hold for a brief 2-question survey, or you get that email. Let us know how we did. During the pandemic, I applied for a freelance writing job with T-Mobile, and about an hour after I applied, I get an email saying, I'm sorry, but we've decided to pursue other candidates. And about an hour after that, I get another email saying, we'd like your opinion on our hiring process. You want me to rate my rejection? Thank you for dashing my dreams in such an expedient manner. Yeah. Now, I don't want you to think that I don't have credibility, because I do. I mean, I get these. I have to do these rating things all the time. By the way, before I get into that, I got another. Speaking of Starbucks, I got another one from Starbucks. I got an email one day from Starbucks, and it says, "We understand that you recently visited a Starbucks at North and Wells. Please tell us how we can improve our experience." Here's what I wrote back. I go, "Let me tell you about my experience. I walked in, I ordered coffee, you poured it, I paid for it, and I left. You want to improve that experience? Eliminate the I paid for it part. That would get you 5 stars. So yes, but I do want to tell you, again, not to brag, I do want to tell you who Princess got for their money. I do have a lot of credibility here. For example, I opened up my email the other day. I did just realize that I've reached 10 trips with a perfect 5-star rating from Uber, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, that is a big achievement. Anybody else get invited to the return of the McRib? Just me, apparently. So now I'm all full of myself, and I'm scrolling through my Twitter feed about 2 weeks ago, and this comes up. Just listen to @Greg Schwem, Comedy with a Bite, that's my CD. Very disappointed, not worth the 99 cents I paid at Goodwill. That's from Adam Locke. There's the little turd right there. Oh yes, apparently young Adam was out working on his short game during spelling class. You know what my favorite part of doing that joke is? That kid knows I do it every single show. He finally got wind of it. He emailed me. He goes, I was just kidding. Do you have to do that all the time? Ooh, let me think about it. Yes. The internet is a dangerous two-way street, young lad.